Have you ever wondered why Santa Claus comes down the chimney? The story of Santa Claus and the Claustrum goes far deeper than children's tales and holiday traditions. It's not just folklore. It's a profound allegory for the most sacred physiological process within the human body. Santa doesn't live at the North Pole. He lives in your head. The mystery of the Claustrum. Deep within the human brain lies a small, hidden chamber called the Claustrum, nestled just below the cerebrum. Ancient mystics believe this little closet is where divine oil, also known as Christos, is produced. This sacred secretion begins in the cerebrum, flowing like a gift from heaven down the spine, down the chimney, if you will. This oil, known as the Christ within, passes through your spinal cord on a journey that mirrors the myth of Santa Claus, descending into the body to bring gifts of light, life, and renewal. The holy journey. As the Christos oil descends, it reaches the sacrum, a fused group of bones at the base of your spine. Surrounding it is the sacral plexus, often referred to as the sacred place. The term sacred actually comes from secretion, referring to this divine process. Each month, when the moon aligns with your birth zodiac sign, a seed is born in the solar plexus, which in biblical allegory is Bethlehem, the birthplace of the Christ. This seed is the Son of God, not a historical figure, but a physiological miracle that can ascend back to the kingdom within, the cerebrum. The climb back to heaven. But the seed can only ascend under the right conditions: purity of thought, controlled desires, meditation, and sacred living. The oil travels back up the 33 vertebrae of your spine, the same number of years Jesus lived before his crucifixion. But here, crucifixion doesn't mean death, it means transformation. As the oil rises, it activates the chakras, intensifies in vibration, and eventually crosses the vagus nerve, the tree of life. This is where the seed is crucified in the optic thalamus, the light of the world. After lying dormant for 2.5 days, it ascends to the pineal gland, igniting enlightenment. Enlightenment in the milk and honey. When the seed reaches the pineal gland, it activates millions of dormant brain cells, sparking spiritual illumination. This is the promised land, flowing with milk and honey, literal substances secreted by the pituitary, milk, and pineal gland, honey. This is heaven. This is Ascension. This is the real story of Santa Claus, not a man from the North Pole, but the sacred oil from the North Pole of your body, your brain. The Christ within. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and early Christians knew this secret. They built temples, pyramids, and scriptures around it. They taught that Christ is within you, not a figure returning from the sky, but an energy rising through your spine, the Kundalini, the Chi, the serpent energy. The Bible speaks of it clearly, but metaphorically. The kingdom of God is within. Let thine eye be single. I am the light of the world. These aren't just spiritual quotes, they're physiological instructions to awaken your divine nature. The sacred science hidden in plain sight. Yet, modern religions have distorted these truths, externalizing the Christ and hiding the sacred science of self-regeneration. They deny the power of the Claustrum and the Christos oil, focusing instead on salvation through dogma. But those who preserve the seed, avoid wasting vital energy, and raise the oil through breath work, mindfulness, and clean living, they begin to experience clairvoyance, higher perception, even physical regeneration. The ancients lived longer, not because of magic, but because they honored this sacred secretion. They guarded it, raised it, and became living temples of divine light. The Ark of the Covenant. At the center of your brain lies the optic thalamus, surrounded by the hippocampus, pineal gland, and pituitary gland, the true Ark of the Covenant. The cherubim mentioned in the Bible, they are the two hemispheres of your cerebrum, hovering above the ark, just as God instructed Moses. The manna from heaven is the Christos oil, the law of God, your divine DNA blueprint, and the covenant is the path of the seed's return to the higher mind. This is esoteric knowledge passed down for ages, coded into myth, religion, and and celestial allegory. Santa Claus is not fiction. He is a symbol of your internal ascension process. Final message. So next time you hear about Santa coming down the chimney, remember, he's delivering divine gifts from your claustrum, from the North Pole of your own sacred temple. The true journey is inward. The story of Christ is the story of you. Raise the oil, keep the seed, and reclaim your divine inheritance.